नमस्ते बच्चों, आप सब कैसे हैं? In today's class, we'll try to solve the exercises of chapter 3 science. The heading of the chapter is coal and petroleum. तो coal and petroleum का जो chapter है, we'll try to solve the questions of exercise 3 and we'll try to find the answers. So आप ऐसा कीजिए, बुक निकाल लीजिए and read the questions from the book. I'll tell you the answers. तो आंसर्स आपके बुक में ही हैं, तो वहीं से आप इनको समझ सकते हैं. Try to understand what I am telling you. So let's take up the first question. What is the first question? What are the advantages of using CNG and LPG as fuel? So advantages, लाभ क्या है? मतलब advantage मतलब लाभ क्या है? Advantages of CNG oblique LPG as fuel. So fuel is anything that we use to produce heat, whether in the kitchen or in a factory. So what is the first advantage? First advantage answer is, first advantage, it causes less pollution. Both CNG and LPG cause less pollution because they do not produce smoke. Do not produce smoke. So that's the first thing. They cause less pollution. What is the second thing? Both these gases can be transported easily. Transportation is easy. You can transport them easily. Transport them easily. So further they can be supplied through pipes. Third point, the gases can be supplied through pipes. So that is also an advantage with them. That is one additional plus point with them. You can supply them through pipes, they can be transported easily, they cause less pollution. And last point is, they produce more heat. They produce more heat than coal and kerosene and even diesel. So if in a factory you are using diesel, you will get less heat per unit, but if you use CNG or LPG, you will get more heat because the calorific value is high. Both CNG and LPG have higher calorific value than coal, kerosene and diesel. Therefore, they produce more heat than compared to coal, kerosene or diesel. So that is the reply to question number 1. These are the advantages of using CNG and LPG. They cause less pollution. These can be transported easily. These can be supplied through pipes, both in homes and factories, and they produce more heat as compared to coal, diesel and kerosene. So that will give you the answer to the first question. So if you mention these 4 points, or if at least 3 points, you will get the correct answer. What is the second question? Name the petroleum product used for surfacing of roads. Roads के ऊपर जो हम पक्का बनाते हैं, so what material we use? It is produced bitumen. Bitumen is used for surfacing of roads. So this word you have to remember, bitumen. Okay? B-I-T-U-M-I-N. This is produced when we refine the petroleum. That is second question. What is the third question? Describe how coal is formed from dead vegetation. What is this process called? ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या आंसर होगा? Dead vegetation gets converted, convert मतलब चेंज हो जाना, बदल जाना, into coal under high pressure and temperature and high temperature. So when the plants and the trees get buried under the surface of the earth, there the pressure is very high and the temperature is also high. Under the high pressure and high temperature, these dead vegetation slowly get converted into coal. You can add word slowly. This is a slow process. This process is called carbonization. This is second part of the answer. Process is called, इसका नाम क्या process का? Called carbonization. Carbonization. This process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. ये सेकंड पार्ट है ना क्वेश्चन का. व्हाट इज दिस प्रोसेस कॉल्ड? दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड कार्बनाइजेशन. तो ये वर्ड आपने याद रखना है. और यहाँ पे क्या याद रखना है? अंडर हाई प्रेशर एंड हाई टेम्परेचर. So that is the answer for question number 3. So if you have read the book carefully and have you seen my videos on this topic, you will understand how easily we can answer these questions. So question number 4 में क्या है? You have to fill in the blanks. If you read the book, you will find out the answers. Fossil fuels are, so there are 3 gaps. Fossil fuels are and this. तो इसमें क्या आ जाएगा? Coal, petroleum and natural gas. So these 3 words you have to write: coal, petroleum and natural gas. All these 3 items are natural fuels, fossil fuels. These are all fossil fuels. This was A. Part B में क्या आएगा? Process of separation of different constituents from petroleum is called refining. Refining. Petroleum that we take out from the earth, it is a mixture of so many other components. We have to refine them to get separate components. For example, we get petrol and diesel and kerosene and so many other things. Item 4C. Least polluting fuel for vehicles is CNG. अभी हमने क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में पढ़ा था, CNG is least polluting as compared to diesel or petrol. If you use diesel or petrol in cars or vehicles, it will cause more pollution, but if you use CNG, it will cause less pollution. So now we come to question number 5. Again, here you have to read a statement and say whether the statement is true or false. तो पहली स्टेटमेंट क्या है? Fossil fuel can be made in laboratory. No. False. This is a false statement because fossil fuels are made in nature. B. CNG is more polluting. No. False. CNG is less polluting. Coke is almost pure form of carbons. Yes, this is true. D. Coal tar is a mixture of various substances. True. So first is false, true. And what is last one? kerosene is not a fossil fuel. False. Because kerosene is also a fossil fuel. So false, false, true, true, false. Now we come to question number 6. Explain how fossil fuels are exhaustible natural resources. Exhaustible, that means anything that will exhaust, that will finish at some point of time. Why they're exhaustible? Because their amount in the earth is limited. The quantity of fossil fuels in the earth is limited. So fossil fuels are a natural resource. Fossil fuels are exhaustible because their quantity in earth is limited. सीमित है उनकी जो क्वांटिटी है वो सीमित है. It is not unlimited. So because it is limited, it is exhaustible. By using it will end at some stage. ठीक है, ये आपका वहाँ भी लिखा होगा इन्होंने. If you read the book carefully, ये लिखा हुआ इन्होंने natural exhaustible. The amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by human activities. Exhaustible से वर्ड आता है exhausted. So they are exhausted by usage. ऐसे ये भी लिख सकते हो. You can also add this thing. They will be exhausted by continuous usage. लगातार इनको continuous लगातार यूज करते रहेंगे तो ये खत्म हो जाएंगे. Exhausted, finished. Okay, now we come to question number 7. Describe the characteristics and use of coke. Characteristic मतलब उसके गुण क्या होते हैं? Characteristic का मतलब होता है गुण. तो what are the characteristics of coke? It is यहाँ लिखा होगा ना आपके यहाँ पे बुक में लिखा हो गया है. It is tough. Coke is tough. पूरा लिख के बताता हूँ आपको मैं. Coke is tough, porous, and black in color. It is, second characteristic क्या है? First characteristic is it is tough, porous and black in color. Second है it is almost pure form of carbon. Almost pure, 100% pure नहीं है but almost pure है. It is almost pure form of carbon. It is used in manufacture of steel and extraction of metals. So these are the characteristics. It is tough, porous and black. ये तीन चीज़ें याद रखनी है. It is almost pure form of carbon, purest form. This we said is purest form. Purest form of carbon. And what are the uses? It is used in the manufacture of steel. स्टील बनाने के काम आता है, and the extraction of metals. metals को extract करने में काम आता है. ठीक है. Now we come to last question. No, there are two questions. Question number 8. Question number 8 में क्या है? Explain the process of formation of petroleum. Same thing. When dead organism buried in earth oblique seabed get converted under high pressure, high temperature, and lack of air, petroleum is formed. So when dead organisms buried in the earth or seabed get converted under high pressure, जैसे कोयले में भी था, same thing, high pressure, high temperature and lack of air, get converted into petroleum. So you can also start this sentence by saying petroleum is formed when dead organism buried in earth get converted under high pressure, high temperature and lack of air. Okay? So that is question number 8. So let's come to question number 9. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 में बेसिकली आपको ग्राफ बनाना है. इन्होंने 7 ईयर्स का डिटेल दिया हुआ है. मान लीजिए यहाँ से हम लेते हैं ये वाई एक्सिस, ये एक्स एक्सिस है, ये वाई एक्सिस है, ये एक्स एक्सिस है. यहाँ पर हमको क्या दिखाना है? वाई एक्सिस में दिखाने हैं हमको परसेंटेज ऑफ शॉर्टेज. ये 0 है, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why we are going to 12? क्योंकि इसमें हाईएस्ट डाटा है 11.5 और यहाँ पे कितने ईयर हैं? 7 ईयर हैं. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. When you have a graph paper, you can make out these markings very easily. तो 91 में कितना? 7.9. ये 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7.9 will be somewhere here. तो ये 91 का आ गया. 92 में 7.8, थोड़ा सा नीचे होगा इसके. 92 थोड़ा सा नीचे होगा, हल्का सा. फिर 93 में 8.3, 93 8.3 ऊपर आ जाएगा. फिर 94 में 7.4 फिर कम हो गया, 7.4. ये 7.8 था तो उसके नीचे आएगा ये 94 में. यहाँ से ग्राफ में इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू टू मार्क दिस पॉइंट्स. 95 में 7.1 और नीचे हो जाएगा. फिर 96 में 9.2 ऊपर चला गया, 9.2 यहाँ आ जाएगा। फिर 97 में 11.5 और ऊपर चला जाएगा, 11.5 यहाँ आएगा। तो आपका ग्राफ ऐसे बनता है। तो ये शॉर्टेज पहले थोड़ी कम हुई, देन इट इंक्रीजेस, देन अगेन comes down, and then again increases. So this way you can make a graph on a graph paper. Okay? So this way we have learnt all the answers to all the questions of exercise 3. Okay? So if you like my video, share it with your friends and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.